an unfortunate incident that happened in my constituency in a place called Kuriti. The incident is an invasion by security apparatus under firm instructions from the RC Eastern. The residents of Kuriti woke up to a contingent of 6 vehicles of police officers who came to do a project that are not known to the residents, that are not known or informed to the leaders of the constituency and the county at large. Tana River and Kitui have some border conflict and border dispute, but this is not an isolated case. Out of the 47 counties within the Republic of Kenya, more than half of the counties have conflicts on issues of borders. But what is amazing and what is something that we are never expected is that one county, security apparatus, can just wake up one morning to go and cause mayhem, to go and cause discomfort, to go and cause disorder. I don't know what is the objective of those officers led by the RC Eastern and the County Commissioner, Kitui County. I want to inform the RC Eastern and the County Commissioner that it is not their responsibility to determine borders between counties. They were posted there as officers, and their prime responsibility is to maintain law and order, not to do the opposite. That place called Kuriti, there was all peace, order, and stability. But after the invasion of those officers, there were many injuries and casualties that arose between a fight of those contingent officers who have been sent there and the residents. And we want to put them on notice that they will take personal responsibility. Shall there be any harmful outcome between those two counties, between Tana River and Kitui, the RC Eastern and the County Commissioner Kitui are to be held personally responsible for any outcome that will come out of those border conflicts. Because of late, there were peaceful coexistence between residents of Kitui and residents of Tana River County. If there is any project that the government wants to undertake, of which, in this sense, I doubt that our government will have any ill motive within Tana River County, leaders ought to be informed in good time. We need to buy that idea, sell to our public. We need to welcome it. And maintaining law and order and stability of our country is an objective to be achieved by every one of us. So there are leaders here. I want to stop at that. But, to inform you, those officers yesterday used live bullets. I have the cartridges that were used yesterday on civilians who are not armed, who are peacefully looking for their right of coexisting with the rest of Kenyans. But using those bullets, live bullets, to those innocent Kenyans, I think it is something that's uncalled for. It is something that we must call those people who are involved out of order. And I want to put everyone on notice, including the Interior Ministry, that shall there be going forward, if any skirmishes happens between Tana River and Kitui, arising from what happened yesterday, it is the RC Eastern and the County Commissioner, Kitui County, to be held personally responsible.
I think Mheshimiwa has elaborated the facts. In our constitution, there must be a public participation in any project that is going to be undertaken by the government. both level of government, either national or county government. And we have historical border dispute. It is not only Tana River and Kitui. We have border dispute between Kwale and Taita Taveta, but there is no physical harassment of the locals. But between Kitui and Tana River, there is a problem. You know, the area of Konekaliti and Kalalani, for example, during 12th Parliament, when we were with Mheshimiwa Wario, Kalalani, there is an established primary school built by the government money, and there are dispensary and a water project. People were living there peacefully since time immemorial. And the Konekaliti the same. But when the county government came, and in charge of the police, by then Inspector of General Police was Matembai, they invaded that area, displaced people, women are sleeping in the cold, children are suffering. Then that dispensary and primary school was turned into a barracks because Matambai was the Inspector General of Police. They did the same to Kalalani because those innocent people have no voice at the national level. Now, again it is happening at Kuriti area. Before Kuriti, there is a polling station called Basargesa. Basargesa is a polling station in Tana River County. Then you pass Basargesa, you go to Kuriti. Kuriti is a whole location. There is a primary school. Basargesa has a primary school. There is a chief, existing chief. The issue of boundary is the work of the IBC. And IBC, we have no commissioners. I think a NADCO committee have concluded the report. The report is in Parliament. The Parliament to do the necessary, whether we get the commissioners, then the commissioners to undertake the boundary reviews, which is a mandatory. So there was no boundary review done, but unfortunately, the police have become the IBC. The regional commissioner have become the chairman of the IBC. They are just determining with the imagination of boundaries. That one is not acceptable. The people of Tana River will not accept any inch or an inch of the boundary to be altered. That is our stand, and we condemn what happened yesterday, using a live bullet on innocent Kenyans who are there peacefully. Is that what our police were sent to do, or our administrators? We want the CS for internal security, the CS Professor Kindiki, to take action, prompt action, to stop that act by the regional commissioner and the police.